Assalamualaikum. Welcome to another video of AutoCAD. In this video, we learn how to add dimensions to a drawing and how many different ways and methods are to put uh, the dimensions to a drawing. Also, we learn about the dimension units and some dimension properties. So let's begin. So here is a blank AutoCAD interface. First of all, we learn about the dimension units. Uh, for that, we have to type this command that is DWGUNITS. You can see here, you click here. So now you see that here it says the drawing units. That is, one is for feet, one is for inches, two is for feet, three is for millimeters, four is for centimeters, five is for decimeters, and six is for meters. So whichever dimension you want to choose, you can do that. I'll be choosing millimeters, so I'll press 3 here uh, and enter. Now it asks that uh, what form of display of the dimension do you want, that is drawing unit display formats, that is scientific units or decimal units. So I'll be choosing decimal because in scientific units you will be getting your dimension in the power of tens. So I'll select 2 here for decimals. Now it asks that linear display format, the linear display precision. So I'll add enter again. Now it says scale objects from other drawings. We'll say yes, so we'll type Y, enter, and the scale objects in current drawing, that would be also yes, and include objects in paper space. So we also have to include these on the paper space. So we also add press Y or just click on this yes. Now our units have been changed to millimeters. You can also change these units to inches. All you have to do again is just type this DWG command, DWG units, and just press 1 for inches, and this just keep on pressing the enter command. Again, I'll change my units to millimeters because I'll be working on millimeters. So I'll just press 3 and set my units to millimeters. Alright, so that was the method to change or add the dimension units. Either they are in inches, millimeters, meters, centimeters, or feet. Okay, so let's go to a drawing. We did this drawing in the last video. So here I, I have add the dimensions. Over here you can see that they are not visible clearly, but we can just increase this all these fonts. Okay, so I have added the dimensions in a separate layer. You can also do that. So I'll just show you in the layer properties. I've opened this layer properties, and you can see that there is a dimensions layer of dimensions. So I'll just close this dimension layer, and I'll be adding some new dimensions for you. So let's add another layer. So I'll name this layer as dimension 1 and change this color to this 70 color. Alright, so I have selected this dimension layer. Now we'll be starting to dimension. First of all, I'll select this linear command and just select my 2 points. You can see that my dimension appears. It's very small. We can enlarge it in the end, but let's finish the all the dimensions first, that this is 120 and we have to dimension this one. So I'll select this and this layer and this line. There is a dimension to the left, and this one, and select this. It's not selecting. We'll try again. Select this one and this. So you can see it's 49. It's not 50 yet. Now you can see it's 50. Alright, so this is done. This one is done. The 100 one is done. So now we have to add the dimensions that are 30. So again, the linear, select this line and this line. Yeah, it's 30. Then the whole one from top to the bottom, the dimensions from this side to this side to the right. Now in between these two, we again select the linear one, select this. It's not coming. Anyways, we'll do these three dimensions. I won't do it this because it's repeating. I'll just do these 20 and 40. This is 20, this is 40, and these two between, this is, one is 25, this one is 50, this is 25. Again, I'll select this linear command, and the height's been done. So I'll delete this. I want to show this 80. So I'll select this. Alright, it's been done. Again, the linear command, the distance between this side and this side, that is 25. Okay, and in between these, it's 20. Okay, I'll just redimension this one. Alright, so these two has been done. All the internal has the dimensions are being done. The distance between, this is, it's not accurate, so I'll delete it and do it accurately. I'll just select this. So it's 10. Right, so all the linear dimensions are being done. Now we have to dimension the arcs and the circle. So for arcs, I'll be selecting this radius because we are not providing the arc length. We just have to provide the radius over here. If we were to provide the arc length, we should select this arc length. For radius, I'll just click on the arc and let's give in the dimension. So all the radius are of the same, uh, all the arcs are of the same radius, so I'm not putting dimension to every arc. So I'll just put the dimension for 2 over here, and I'll be putting 1 for the circle. Okay, so you can see over here that our dimensions are completed, but we cannot see because these are very small. So what we can do is we can just type dim scale. Here it gives how much scale do you want to provide to enlarge your dimensions. So you can just type 20 times. So it's giving the invalid command. So what we will do is we'll click on this dimension. You can also type DIMSTY or DIMSTYLE, and you new. I'll type dimensions, and I'll just select this standard for all dimensions. I'll continue it, and you can see over here that you can change the color of the arrows. You can also change the line thicknesses. About the arrow sizes, I want to change the arrow size. You can see the arrows are pretty large when I do it 20, so I just put it 5. Again, it's very huge as well, so I'll just get it to 1 or 0.4. Okay, that's suitable. And the text height, I also want to increase the text height because these are not visible to me now. Now you can see that the text is much more visible. The text should be centered, and alright, so I press OK. Now I'll select this dimension and click override. Again OK, and then close it. So I can't see here any changes, so I'll go to annotate, press update. You can see that the dimension size has been increased. So for each I have to select and press this update and enter. So what I'll do is I'll just select all and just update. I have to select all again and press enter. So you can see that the dimension size has been increased now, and now I can also see the arrows. Still they are not visible, so I'll change the arrow size as well. Again I'll go to modify, and about the arrows, let's put the arrows to for 3. Alright, so now you can see the arrows as well. Okay, still you want to increase the size, you can just change it from here, or you can also type DIMSCALE and update it. For example, I have to change this specific dimension size, so I'll just press DIMSCALE. I'll press the scaling value, that is 5, press enter, and then I'll go to this update command, select this, select my object and press enter. So you can see that the dimension here is enlarged. Alright, so this is how we add dimensions to a drawing. Now if I have to add here inches or millimeters or whatever, what I can do is I can just add a suffix over here. So I can go to the dimension properties again, select my dimensions, again modify them, and in the primary units tab, you can in suffix you can add millimeters or inches or whatever dimensions you want to add. Alright, so you can see that over here it says millimeter in each of the dimension. So this was all about dimensions. I hope you learned the uh, DWG units command, the DIMSCALE command, the DIMSTY or DIMSTYLE, and this modify tab. So I hope you will practice it. Thank you so much for watching.